Now let's take a look at the starters for New Orleans. Ingram is out there with Evan Mobley. Then there's Williamson. Then it's Daniels, and it's McCoy in at the point guard. McDaniels finds Edwards. Shot clock at 3. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. That 3 off the mark. And so it's Mobley with it. He'll bring it up for the Pelicans. Ingram passes to Mobley. Shea outside. The top of the key jumper is on the mark.
And that'll start us off already. You can feel the tension in this arena.
Boy, I tell you, you're right. You can feel this one looking like it's going to be a tight one throughout.
Now here's Towns. Shoots over Mobley. Towns down low. Covered by Mobley. Towns, no luck. Here's Williamson, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
And you have to admire how hard Zion plays. It makes defenders nervous and forces them to overcommit.
Pelicans shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
You know, something you can point to when you're talking about their areas of success last season, free throw shooting.
And when he's healthy, Zion is a force, an athletic freak who makes an impact on both ends.
And the pass to Edwards. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Towns kicks to Payne. Trying to find Towns. Gets it to him, and it's good. 2 points.
Hey, he's used to that. I mean, teams try to be physical with Towns and body him up, beat him up, but he's a little too strong for that to bother him.
Now here's Shea. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game, and that one's good. Ingram.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Edwards looking it over. Unloads. It's rebounded by New Orleans. This is their first chance this season playing the Timberwolves.
Yeah, and they came out with a W every time they played this squad last year. A stark contrast drawn between the conference's haves and have-nots.
Guys, they deserve a lot of credit for not losing focus and letting one slip away. They came to play every time, and I expect that'll be the case tonight.
Shoots. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Mobley's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 falling.
And even 3-on-3 break. Stephens, good.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Now here's Shea. Williamson outside.
Oh! Yes, sir.
That was incredible.
Oh, man.
Well, what a dunk artist this guy is. Whenever Williamson takes flight, you're just expecting to see something special.
And the 28th pick in the 2020 draft, Clark, Jaden McDaniels has more than outplayed his draft position.
Yeah, you know, there were some question marks year 1 in college at UW, but you look at him now, hey, length, mobility, skill set, those are things that every team wants and needs.
Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Shea outside. It's Ingram on the wing. And it's Jaden McDaniels with the foul. That's his first foul.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
Find the lane. Find the lane. One shot.
That free throw good from Williamson. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played. Outside Edwards. Passes it to Stevens. Now Payne. Still yet to score. He kicks it to McDaniels. Good on the three-point shot.
Pretty impressive to see a young player like McDaniels have a sense of that shot clock as he's into his action there.
Here's Daniels. Edwards defending. Inside, Williamson, the pass to Mobley. That shot off the mark. Towns with the defensive effort. Edwards dishes to Payne. And it's Daniels with the rebound.
You know, I think the effort on defense there has everything to do with why he missed that shot. Well done.
And here's Che. Pass to Williamson. Over Edwards. Daniels with it. Pass to Ingram. The tray. And again, no good by New Orleans. Timberwolves trail by 3. Here's Payne. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there. Now here's Che. Williamson, the screen. Here's McCoy. And Che throws it down hard.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
Boy, and I used to love going up and jamming it down like that guy.
To the inside. Stephens can't get it to go. The Pelicans coming to this one after the win against Portland. Daniels with it. Picked up by Edwards. Daniels kicks to Che. Ingram outside. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. Here's McCoy. And it's off the back rim. No good. The Timberwolves trail. The pass to Edwards. Drives to the hoop over Daniels. Edwards, that's good.
Edwards is a load to stop on the bounce simply because he's got a football player's build.
Che outside. In the corner, Daniels. Ingram outside. The 15-footer. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
You know, Ingram is quiet about the work he puts in after practice and before games. This is...
Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. Setting the floor now for the Pelicans. Sliding in at the wing spots is McCollum and Jones. Jonas Valanciunas is out there with Mobley. And it's McCoy in at the point. Passes it to Christie. 6 to shoot. Miller with a screen on McCollum. On the wing, Miller. Good on the triple. Miller's got 5 points so far.
And no matter who it is, that kind of D isn't going to get it done.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Che in the last game against Portland was tremendous. He scored 54 points and a triple-double for all that effort. That stat line was really unbelievable. It's something you really had to see to appreciate. Back to you guys.
Thanks, David. Yeah, it was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
Yeah, you know, all indications are that he feels good.
And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast.
The previous play is under review.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and Involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
One drops. He ties it up. And Clark, what can you say about Anthony Edwards? Living up to that first overall height, he has been spectacular.
Yeah, he has been, Kevin. I agree. Some were surprised he went first overall, but you look back at that draft, he was as good a #1 pick as any of them, and he's certainly proven to be worthy of that status.
Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Back to Che for the three. Gets the three-pointer to fall. McCoy's got 7.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Edwards finds more. Pass to Christie. From past the arc. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 or 3 so far.
And this really is the story of the game. They've been outstanding from beyond the arc, especially in the second quarter.
Pass to McCoy. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. To the middle. It's stolen by Edwards. And now Minnesota on the fast break. Christie kicks to Edwards. The three. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans.
His shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
To the left side wing. Valanciunas passes to McCoy. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Down low. And it's Valanciunas that time on the assist by Mobley. Valanciunas has got the game tied up here for the Pelicans. Looking at the last game for the Minnesota Timberwolves, it was a loss to the Brooklyn Nets. Outside Edwards. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That is his first foul of the game.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
Some changes for Minnesota. Stevens is checked in. And it's Payne in for Christie. And a change for the Pelicans. Ingram's checked in. Anthony Edwards with the rebound. And so Edwards will bring it up for the Timberwolves. Up next for him, the Grizzlies at the FedEx Forum. That sets off a 5-game tour for him. Good work there as it goes. Stephens got the lead up to 2 now for the Timberwolves.
Yeah, there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
And Shea throws it down.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
Near the three-point line, it's Edwards. Mobley with the rebound. Mobley's got 7 rebounds in the game. Jones, the pass to McCoy. Ingram outside. Jones looking for an opening. Ingram passes to McCoy. That's good. It's Ingram with the assist. Now it's a 3-point Pelican lead.
Outstanding decision-making by Ingram there, working into the open man. Really good possession.
Here's Payne. Still without a basket. Edwards kicks to Payne. There's the three. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Shea outside. It's Ingram on the wing. Back to Shea. Mobley outside. No good on the triple. Timberwolves trail by 3. Moore dishes to Payne. With some arc, and the rejection by Valanciunas.
Excellent use of size there by Valanciunas, reaching out and just swatting that shot away.
And Shea throws it down.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
And he rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish.
Guys, they're not backing off at all, are they?
Back to Edwards. That one rolling around and rims out.
You know, his scoring efficiency has been low, and it's not helping them on the scoreboard.
Shea outside. Deflects the pass. Moore with the steal to stop the run. And he sinks the layup. Moore's got his first basket. New Orleans leading by 3. There's the pick. McCoy passes to Ingram. And slam dunk by Ingram.
Brandon Ingram, a big-time leaper who can dunk it down with power and with ease.
So the Timberwolves called their first timeout. Clark, these days, especially in the playoffs, any weak link defensively gets exposed.
Yeah, well, you're going against the same opponent. So whatever area that you're weak in, that's going to be exposed. Specialists can get a few more minutes during the regular season, but in the postseason, hey, every possession extremely valuable, and you're trying to have the players on the floor that give you the best chance to win at the highest level.
So both teams changing it up here. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now, these the new power rankings. They tell a great story. Taking a look at Minnesota, they're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And when you look at where the Pelicans are, they're rolling. And we expected that. Lots of talent. The chemistry is there. And so is the unrivaled production.
Stevens, the pass to McDaniels. Here's Christie. Payne gets a wide-open look. Connects from three-point range.
You cannot leave him alone like that, especially from long range.
Shea outside. And a wide-open look for Valanciunas. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Yeah, you know, the second period's been much more kind to him than the first. I mean, let's see if he can keep it going and maintain this.
Payne in the post. Shea's there. Towns, no luck.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
Now here's Payne. Provide Shea. Payne looking around. McDaniels up top. He's covered by Ingram. Just 5 on the clock. Stevens, the pass to Christie. Second shot opportunity. Stephens can't get it to go.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Ingram wide open. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
That's 3 in a row from out there now, so they've got to do a better job contesting.
Payne with it. To the paint. Here's Stevens. To end the run. Doesn't go that time. Nice feed from Valanciunas.
You know, he looks a little off-kilter to me this quarter, still trying to find his rhythm.
And Ingram has got the ball here for New Orleans. They lead by 11, the largest margin of the game. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The Pelicans have a lot of weapons offensively, but There seem to be enough touches to go around. Coach Willie Green said there's a trust factor. All those guys, they go out and trust each other. It might be one guy's night in this game. There might be someone else in the next game. They always just want to make the right play. Kevin?
Yep. Thanks, D.A. Good stuff.
Yeah, that's another miss for him. They're behind in this game largely because he shot so poorly.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
And the Timberwolves call time. Some changes for New Orleans. Mobley, he's checked in for Williamson. And Daniels subbed in for C.J. McCollum. Now here's Payne. He's covered closely. It's stolen by Valanciunas. And here we go. Fast break with Che. There's the dish to Ingram. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Here's Christie. 6 points for him. Inside. And he jams it with authority.
Nice vision that time from Towns. And you know, he's got that skill set.
Pelicans leading by 11. Here's McCoy. And G throws it down hard.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead. And here we go, baby. It is showtime.
And why not? A little salt in the wound. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys reeling and on the ropes.
Down low, here's Stevens. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Stevens got 8.
Terrific accuracy on that pass. That's how you lead your teammate.
Shea outside. Mobley outside. We've got 28 seconds left in the second quarter. Ingram with room to shoot. Again, the Pelicans score.
And the jump shot has been a dimension of this game where they've had a clear advantage.
They keep pulling up and watching them go down. It's a really nice thing to see.
The kick out to Towns. Hits it from three-point range. 11 points in the game.
It's first triple of the second quarter, third of the game.
Here's McCoy. Sinks that one from the post. And the Pelicans lead by 12.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything dropping in for them. And we'll be back with you shortly.
Welcome, everybody. Let's get right to it. It's been nothing short of a tremendous challenge for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Their defense is the opposite of disruptive. Listen, in the NBA, everyone's so good. You can't completely shut a team down, but...
And let's take a look at the standings as the Western Conference starts to come into focus.
A look here now.
And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. New Orleans leading by 12. The front court is McDaniels and Towns. Anthony Edwards out there with Cameron Payne. And it's Stevens in at the 5 down low. That's Chris Finch's 5 as we get into the second half. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
Now here's Payne, covered by Che. Payne kicks to Towns. Down to 5 on the shot clock. No good on that one. Good D by Mobley. New Orleans gone 7 of 11 from deep tonight, using the three-pointer to their advantage. Here's Payne. Pelicans with the rebound.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
And with Towns, we're looking at one of the best three-point shooting big men in the NBA, Clark. He is something to watch.
He really is, and when you add in everything else he does, Kevin, he's one of the best players in the league, period.
That's going to be a difference-making shot for Zion if he can dial that in.
And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Here's Stevens over Williamson. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Zion Williamson. The Timberwolves shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether.
And, you know, whenever they get into a stretch where it looked like maybe they would turn it around at the line, they would immediately take a step back.
Shea outside. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist. Ingram's got 3 assists tonight.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Mobley with the block. For 3, Edwards. Nailed from three-point land. Edwards got 11 points.
You know, Edwards is still tweaking his three-point shot, but he sure looked good there.
Floats it up for Williamson. Kicks it to Ingram. Lots of room. Another one falls for New Orleans.
So far, so good to begin this half. They're 3 for 3. Perfect.
Timberwolves trail by 15. Now Payne. The pass to Stevens. Outside Edwards. Passes to Payne. Timberwolves passing it around. Here's McDaniels.
And the toughness McDaniels plays with is impressive. He doesn't back down from any defender inside.
Minnesota shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. The free throw drops from McDaniels. He makes 1 of 2 that time. Steffens, good.
The tenacity on that interior, just battling, bringing that effort and will for second chance points.
Now here's Shea. Payne covering. Driving in. And Shea throws it down hard.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
Boy, and I used to love going up and jamming it down like that guy.
Now here's Payne. Guarded closely. Outside, Towns. And the 3 off target.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the three-point lane.
Boy, that's 5 buckets in a row now. Watch out. It's looking like a well-oiled machine coming out of the break.
Minnesota calls timeout. Shea really making a difference here.
Boy, he's been killing them all night, and the defense looks like it's practically packed it in.
Let's keep it up.
You know, these are the guys you need to be aware of if you don't want your pocket picked. Here are last season's steals leaders. You look at Shea, always dangerous on the court. He leads the league.
There were so many nights when he controlled the game through his defense. Not a surprise to see him ranked at the top.
So it's the Timberwolves now. They trail by 16. Here's Steffens, covered by Williamson. Back to McDaniel. 5 on the clock. It's up a 3. Hits the three-point bomb. McDaniel's got 10 points.
If you want the title of 3-and-D player, you've got to make threes. McDaniels has really worked on that shot.
Williamson, the screen. Over Edwards. And it's Williamson missing.
You could tell he assumed he'd be able to beat the defensive coverage even though it was all over.
Now here's Payne, covered by Che. Looking to get back on track here.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. You're much better off making him go to the line.
Payne hits them both.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line.
Mobley with it. Now guarded by Towns. Back to Williamson. In the corner, Daniels. Ingram against Edwards. Williamson. It's deflected, and they'll turn it over. Could not get off his shot before second violation. Timberwolves trail by 11. And here's Edwards. He's got 11. He dishes it to Payne. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for New Orleans.
I'm in love with how they're moving the basketball all game long, and also their ability to move without the ball. That style just makes it so difficult to defend.
How great have they been? I mean, shooting the ball from outside the arc, they have absolutely been lights out.
Here's McCoy, and there's the drive, and he makes good on the layup. McCoy's got 7 points for the quarter.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Outside, Towns. Back to Payne. And it's Daniels with the rebound. Daniels has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. And it seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Ingram deciding where to go with it. Here's Williamson. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Towns has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Edwards kicks to Payne. Pass to Towns. Back to Payne. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. And here's Edwards from the arc. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And Che throws it down.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
And the Timberwolves call time here. Minnesota making
substitution on the court.
back to Che. 51 seconds left to play in the third. And the rejection by Towns.
Big swat right there from Towns, making his presence felt on the defensive end.
Pass to Miller. Moore outside. Miller with a screen on McCollum. Doubled by McCoy to the right side. And here's Marshall from the arc. Rebounded by Valanciunas.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. And again, no good by New Orleans.
But still, eventually you got to feel like he'll start knocking those down. You got to love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
The Pelicans have gone 6 of 8 from the free throw line tonight. And both free throws good for Che. So it's the New Orleans Pelicans ahead by 26 points as we get ready for the break. Their defense has been active and effective. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Terrific versatility coming from a big man. Not something that the majority of big guys possess.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Setting the floor now for the Pelicans. Sharing the wing spots, it's Jones and Ingram. Trey Murphy is out there with Jonas Valanciunas, and it's McCoy in at the point. Jones kicks to Ingram. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Ingram's got 12 points here in the second half.
Well, he's demanding the ball. He wants it, and he's coming through. I mean, you can see why his teammates trust him down the stretch, guys.
Now the pass to Marshall. To the middle. Here's Miller. Drops in the layup for 2.
And you're not going to pass up that kind of thing.
Well, for New Orleans, shooting has been just fantastic, around 65% tonight, getting exactly what they want when they want it. Passes it to Valanciunas. Greg is a guy that led the offense, a floor general. Do you think we're in the golden era of point guards?
Kevin, it's hard to say. I mean, the 80s had Magic and Isaiah. The 90s had Stockton and Peyton. The 2000s with Nash and Kidd. But this era is deep. You got Curry, Lillard, Doncic, Morant, and, of course, CP3 is still going.
6 on the shot clock. With the shot. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
Not a whole lot going down for him at this point. He just can't buy a break.
Oh, the lob to Valanciunas. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And, Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah.
I'll tell you what, I think the pass was even better. I mean, that was room service delivery at its finest.
Miller, the pass to Marshall. Outside Edwards. He feeds it to Miller. And Miller throws it down hard.
And, you know, you give Edwards credit for making the right decision there, feeding his teammate. Smart, good basketball.
Now here's Che. Tight defense on him. New Orleans moving it around. Valanciunas inside. Covered by Miller. Lets it go with the 3. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
They look pretty demoralized to me, and that always shows through at the defensive end first.
Christie against Jones. Christie the pass to Miller. Over Valanciunas. Miller, no luck. And here's Valanciunas. He'll bring it up for New Orleans. Their next game is at the American Airlines Center in Dallas for a game with the Mavericks. That'll be the third game of this 3-game road trip. Pass to Marshall. From downtown, Christie can't make it. New Orleans has gotten off to a great start from three-point range in the final quarter. They're a perfect 3 of 3. Here's McCoy, and Jay throws it down hard.
Oh, he's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game.
Well, when you know it, you got to show it.
Outside Edwards. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
That's all weight room right there. Edwards powers through the contact for the hoop and the harm.
Payne, he's checked in for Christie. Knight's checked in for the Pelicans. And Edwards, no good on that one. We've seen players criticized for skipping their media obligations after tough losses, Greg. How egregious is that in your opinion?
Well, you know, they say the true test of character is how you respond to when things aren't going your way. So, for me, it's important to be accountable in those tough moments.
Knocked away and stolen by Che. The finish, and Che throws it down hard.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Payne finds Miller. And here's Edwards. Miller with a screen on Jones. And here's Edwards from the arc. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Valanciunas has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Now here's Che. Takes a 3. And another 3 for New Orleans.
Just a great hustle play there. Energy and passion. This is what you play the game for.
Miller dishes to Edwards. And the foul called on Che. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
That foul gives him 4, so he's got to settle down a bit.
And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Stevens is checked in. And it's Towns in for more. And the Pelicans making a change here as well. Kelly's checked in. Towns kicks to Payne. Will it go? Stephens can't get it to go.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
They double him with Payne. Fires the 3. Drills it from outside.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
Yeah, you said the key word there, balanced. I mean, their big lead owes as much to their defense as their offense.
Stevens, the pass to Payne. Pelicans with the rebound.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And, you know, they've got to be careful because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
Che outside. Fires from the wing. Another one falls for New Orleans.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Payne with it. Clark, I'm not sure there's been another era in the NBA with so many fantastic passers at every position.
Yeah, you know, I think it's a function of what we saw going back into the 80s with Bird and Magic and how they shared the ball with such great passers. Then you had another group of outstanding playmakers at the point guard spot and on the wings. So now centers at this particular stage in the game's evolution are playmakers, excellent passers, and are players that teams can run their offense through. So I think it's just been kind of a natural evolution because of the skill level of all players when it comes to passing.
Here's Payne. Pass to Towns. To the inside. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
Boy, nice movement from Towns there. Excellent teamwork, and Towns was the catalyst.
Shea outside. And there's the pass to Valanciunas. Marshall brings the double team. Here's Kelly. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Jones.
Yeah, just couldn't hang on to it. Didn't look ready to receive it. At least they've got some room for error, but still a poor possession there.
McDaniels, he's checked in for Najee Marshall. McCollum's checked in for New Orleans. And that one is good. 16 points for Karl Anthony Towns.
And I'm trying to think of how many 7-footers I know with that level floater in their arsenal. It's a short roll call list, folks.
New Orleans moving it around. They double him with Payne. Shot clock at 6. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. Greg, a lot more awareness in the league about the importance of mental health. Why is that so necessary?
I mean, Kevin, the level of stress now has really grown. These players are under this huge microscope that now often extends to their families. And this is such a highly competitive environment. It is far more than just a game.
Outside Edwards. Back to Payne. McCollum against Edwards. And the layup falls. Edwards got 4 points now in the quarter.
Boy, how about the strength of Edwards? Confident in taking on defenders and finishing.
Shea kicks to McCollum. And Jones has it in the corner. McCollum outside. No good with the triple.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
They get a hand on it, and stolen by Shea. Goes up, and Shea throws it down hard.
Wow, we are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special.
A circus dunk for you right there, guys.
McDaniels passes to Payne. Pass to Stevens. Outside, Towns. And another three for Minnesota.
And he's on his way to putting up a big three-point total.
New Orleans dictating the flow. Now Shea to the paint. Valanciunas kicks it out to Shea. Pass to McCollum. Over to the left wing. Shea outside. Clock at 6. Jacks up a three. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident, too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
Pass to McDaniels. Now here's Towns. Back to McDaniels. Edwards kicks to Payne. From outside, off the mark. It's been a nice stretch for them offensively.
I mean, the communication's great. The movement's been really good. This is solid team basketball.
Shea outside. The pass to McCollum. Over Payne. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight.
And right from the get-go, they stood out as the better team. Their hunger to dominate and play for each other was outstanding
for New Orleans.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And with this effort tonight, grabbing their 8th win of the year.
And asserting themselves up front here, guys. They'll be taking the front end of a 4-game season series between these two. They've got to feel good about getting the upper hand tonight against the Timberwolves.
And, you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Shea.
Boy, he was absolutely relentless at the offensive end, guys. Smelled blood and went for it.
Outside Edwards. Fires for 3. Pelicans pull it in.
And maybe, you know, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him to ease up off the threes.
There's 21 seconds left to play in the final quarter. They get it again. Good. That gives him a double-double in this one. 11 points and 11 rebounds.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what. And they got it done.
So we see the Pelicans. Taking the W here. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. So long, everyone.
That's insane efficiency on that shot ball. You killed it tonight.
Good, MP.
Like
NBA guys are just here, but I think it's just pretty interesting.
The boss is like the guys just maybe.
So I've been using the NBA 2K mobile app daily. I'm on top of the daily rewards and carefully picking my matchups. Pristine decision. Plus, I'll put on music to keep the adrenaline.
One of the 10 where you had to I don't know, like that's